and I'll keep it hush.
What's up YouTube, SuperDuck3 here, and today we're doing an all building deck challenge. So the only cards you can use are buildings, Inferno. I use the mirror card because then I can mirror another building. But Tombstone, Expo, Tesla, Bomber Tower, Goblin Hut, and Barbarian Hut. So if it's a building, then you can use it. That's the challenge for this video. I challenge you guys to go ahead and try this, but I'll go ahead and show you a couple victories I got, and maybe you guys can use my strategy for this challenge. I was in Arena 5, I believe, so let's go check them out. Alright, so here's the first battle. It's a 6 vs 7, but I managed to pull it off on this guy. To be honest, most of the time it came into draws. I got a lot of draws because there wasn't a very much amount of offense I could push at him. I had to pretty much wait for either my troops to build or something like that. Now I don't understand his little combo here because my Inferno Tower would have really damaged these troops anyways. So I didn't get what he was trying to do here. The dragon and the giant bomber do get to the tower, which I was surprised. But I tried to drop down an Expo and a Tesla trying to cheese that left-hand tower. Definitely didn't work. Don't try that. At least not when he has a lot of elixir. You can try that when he has less elixir. So we kill off each other back and forth here. He does get a lot of damage on me, and so I start putting stuff more to the right hand side, like my bomber tower, because I'm gonna have to defend that right hand side a lot more than anything. Now I would normally fireball that witch, but I can't do that because I don't have anything to fireball him. And I want to go the opposite side of the witch, so I start throwing everything on the left hand side. This dragon does do a lot of damage to the bomber tower, but the bomber tower does enough damage to the witch to where my tower can kill it off. Now a good strategy to stop this guy, this big bomber, is to throw down this tombstone. I really don't have any other choice at this point if I have only buildings to use. So that killed him enough to where the Tesla finished him off, and I have a good flow of troops going here on the left hand side where I'm getting a hit off at least every once in a while on the left hand side. The buildings are going to end up disappearing, but I'm going to get elixir a lot quicker, so that means I can overload one side of the base. So I start dropping down my Barbarian Hut, and then as soon as he dropped down his Barbarians and his Witch, I knew the Bomber Tower could actually do damage to all of them at the same time. So that was the smartest thing I could do, I guess, at that point. I'm trying to play defense while throwing offense on one tower. This was really difficult, to be honest. This was really difficult. I drawed so many times, like I can't even tell you how many times I drawed. But I do cheese on him a little bit here, and I get the Expo down. I'm hoping that my Barbarians in the background and that Tombstone on the right hand side either take and absorb all the damage, or at least the Expo stays alive long enough to get on the tower, which it does. It only gets a little bit of shots off on it, but enough to where it's super damaged to where when we go into overtime, I have a chance to actually kill it. So he's gonna have to play either offense or defense here, and I'm gonna have to go on the defensive side. Luckily, this Inferno, if this Inferno right here did not reach that P.E.K.K.A all the way across, I would have got wrecked. But I threw down some defense on the right. I put the Expo down in the center. Putting the Expo down in the center will help me defend and attack at the same time because they can reach both towers from there. So I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. I got my Expo down in the center, and we got like 30 seconds left. At this point, I was just like, man, I really don't want to lose. I want to try to get some wins here so I can make this video and actually succeed at this attack. I seen right here on the right hand side, I had enough to actually defend over here. So I had my combo again where I can put the Tombstone down and the Expo. The Tombstone with the Expo, my bad. The Tesla and the Expo. We're down to 8 seconds here, and the Expo finally pulls off the 1 star, or the 1 crown. He gave me a thumbs up. I was actually pretty happy about that. Pretty nice guy. Even though I did use a cheap Expo, he was a nice guy about it. Alright, now that we're into the second battle, it's another 6 vs 7. Most of the time in Arena 5, I'm getting set up against people one higher than me. But I was thinking about cheesing real quick with the Expo, but then I decided to play it safe and just get the Spear Goblins down. I wanted to see what the Spear Goblins could do. I had the Inferno behind the next card, so I wanted to put down some defense because he was coming to this right-hand side way too quick. So I threw down the Tesla and the Bomber Tower on the right-hand side to stop his rush, which the Tesla did do enough damage. The Bomber on his side was a little late, so that was a wasted card and wasted elixir. So I had a little bit of an advantage. He did get off one shot with the Bomber on the tower, but I wasn't very nervous about it. Now this is where I messed up. He has a level 5 Hog. That level 5 Hog can do massive damage against me. So that level 5 Hog just wrecks my Expo real quick. So I was a little nervous. I didn't know what to do. So I threw the mirror card down at the Expo again because I figured he doesn't have the Hog again unless he had a mirror card. And of course he had something ready to go, like a mini P.E.K.K.A. So we're pretty much even at this point, and we're at pretty much stalemate. He throws the cheapy Goblin Barrel. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I used that a lot when I first started. The arrows kind of cancel that out pretty quickly. And then I have a nice funnel of goblins going on that left tower again. He decides to actually battle against the buildings, which in my opinion is a bad idea. I don't like to go against the buildings. I would like to rather go to the opposite side. So if somebody was doing this to me, I would have went down the other lane instantly, because then I have to defend the whole time. I can't keep on putting building after building on the left hand side. But he does get me down to 200 health, and me being that low on that left hand side, you know he's going to keep going for this side. I think if he wouldn't have wasted that fireball, he would have had a better chance. But luckily this Hog goes for the Tesla first, not the Expo. And then I dropped the Inferno down just quick enough to actually get the Expo targeted onto his tower. He drops the dragon down and the Inferno just roasts the dragon. And I'm getting a pretty good amount of damage on this left hand side. And I feel like I have enough troops here that I can actually hold him back. He has to play defense so much because there's so many troops. I actually mirrored the Goblin hut, or I mean the Barbarian hut. And then we're keeping all his troops back with the Tesla and the Inferno. And then there's the Expo in the center again. But putting the Expo in the center, it kind of got to the Hog. The Hog got to it really quickly. So we were kind of screwed on that one. This Inferno is probably the most MVP Inferno ever. But it looks like we're gonna actually go. We were gonna about to go into overtime, and I ended up taking down his tower with about 2 seconds left. That's got to be kind of heartbreaking, to be honest. This is a really cheesy, cheap deck, and you draw a lot. But this was the challenge of the day: was you guys do an all hut challenge, an all building challenge. So I want to see if you guys can actually win with this. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video around and challenge your friends to this challenge. Alright guys, much love. I'm Super F3. Peace out.